Ah, hello? Hello? Are you there? Ah, hello? Yeah, that sounds alright. Got... Do. Okay, got that posted. That's ready to go. Let's boot up the game. Where did it go? There it is. Watch Doki Doki. Doki Doki. There we are. Here. You can have this for a sec. I'll be right back. I got to, go refill my water. Because I forgot to do that. I'll be back in a flash. Ah, hello? Hello, I'm back. Sorry, I'm just giving bad tech advice. Anyway, it's time for more, Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit frightened of this game. Do we have mail? We have no mail. So let's start. This game's not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Oh no. Things are bad. I guess we'll start a new game. I see an annoying girl run towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. If she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let me catch up to me. Oh no. Oh no. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are always the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content, just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. It's always the anime club. It's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Wes? Oh... Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. I'm sure you didn't. It's been a while, right? Yeah. Yeah, it has. It's been about like 2 weeks or something. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Having her smile so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. You know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess we could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. A literature club. Literature? Sounds kind of dull. Again, fucking back to being a fucking prick about it, eh? How many members do you have so far? Kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. It's really not boring at all, you know? Literature could be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? I'm not gonna say she. Hey Wes, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? Hello, Noah. Things are not okay. I won't ask you to join, but Could at the very least visit my club. It would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Aha, awesome. You really are sweet, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? Do 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 do. I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I dejectedly followed Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Whoa, no. What the fuck? Eh? A guest. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Wes. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. That was Sayori's job in the last one, wasn't it? It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you both. So I ran into Wes in the classroom, and we decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica? Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Wes? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here. But we'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. That makes school events, like festivals, that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Fucking goddamn motorcycle outside. Doing donuts in the parking lot. It's real fucking loud. Fucking hell. Good lord. Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a cup of hot tea help you enjoy a good book? I didn't know there was a motorcycle. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy the tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So Wes, what kind of things do you like to read?
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart open to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why did you say them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing for oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
You have writing experience too, Yuri. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Nat and Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we can all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Wes?
Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But...
I'm sorry, I thought...
Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Wes. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. That's a mistake. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? You really mean that, Wes? Yeah. Could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all of this, I'd be super pissed. Wes, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Wes, look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I departed the club room and made my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. There was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Wow, ba 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 ba. Tenacious. Infinite. Universe. Intellectual. Disaster. After image? Unending. Ambient. Aura. Agonizing. Contamination. Massacre. Grief. No, not grief. Tone. Captive. Disown. Tragedy. Not tragedy. Vivacious. Crimson. Filled with determination. To the extreme. For eternity. I thought he didn't get a perfect Yuri poem before. Hi again, Wes. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh! I don't like this. Oh, that gave me fucking willies. I don't like this.
Thanks for keeping your promise. Thanks for keeping your promise, Wes.
Yeah, couldn't even do the voice at first. That threw me. I knew it was coming, but I didn't expect it.
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Ah! Stop! Oh no. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, Big Mouth is someone who keeps her manga collection in the club. Monica, you're kind of in front of the thing. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Why is everything tilted? It's also way zoomed in. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Wes. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glare. Ah! I'm getting chills.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read.
Well, can't really say no either way. We are slowly zooming in on Yuri's tits. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. I can see the zoom in happening.
Wait, I didn't mean like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all,
The music is like off key.
that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like, despite not me reading much. Yuri, thank you. We'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew.
Well, you can read it at your own pace.
Yuri looks forward to hearing what I think. Oh my god. Thank god. Fuck, I was getting tense. That was making me anxious. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off the scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I caught a glimpse over the cover of her book. Looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Ah,
Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muted this, sensing I'd made her uncomfortable.
oh, it's fine. I was focused, and I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
You got a little something with your eye there, Yuri. That's the book you gave me, right?
I wanted to reread some of it.
Fucking hell. I don't like this. Oh no, I should have listened to Stefan.
Not for any particular reason.
Just curious how you come to have two copies of the same book.
Ah. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy two of them.
I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about, anyway?
Well,
Look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that has turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to...
This is not the description you gave me the first time. The first time it was like the struggle of this woman as she treks through this facility, not this madness facility in the first place.
Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Wes?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. So shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil.
Because the world is full of horrible people that are all worthless anyways. Whoa, no! Then suddenly... I'm rambling again, aren't I?
Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. I'm a little frightened though, but I haven't lost interest.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts,
My whole body gets incredible.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
Ah, well, that's true.
In fact, you might as well get started reading it, right? Oh.
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped into the seat next to Yuri's.
Ah, yeah,
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
Open the book and start reading the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
I was just bathing the feeling of your... bathing in the feeling of your body heat? What? Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book between the two of them.
Ah. I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit. Our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Ah, this is so sweet. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm and on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it onto her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's right in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Huh?
To turn the page.
Sorry. I got a bit distracted there for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she's finished the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of resembles you a little bit. Eh? I don't think that's the smile she had before.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I just think of the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
Ah, that's what you were talking about, not the whole cutting limbs off bit. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Eh?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hand on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Wes? Something happened just now. Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I'm just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing! Ah, don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I'll make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Should I show my poem to first? Monica! I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Wes. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Wes. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, I've kind of settled into just the very, flat voice for Monica. Because I'm kind of scared of her. Yeah, that's true. hand Monica my poem. Great job, Wes. I was going oh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Yeah, it's the easiest way for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Ah, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like that it's a bad thing, though. Sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. We all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh?
Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ah, that's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, pardon me, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Atsugi. Ah! What the fuck, game? You can't do that to me! Fuck you, game! Fuck! Jesus Christ! Fucking hell. Wes, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? You expect me to... What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. You'll start somewhere, right? You're still proud of the very first poem you ever wrote, and I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. I think that this is the same as the first one, but Monica's was different, wasn't it? Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing is supposed to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't it the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I like setting up a rhyme at the end and making it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess even more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I really don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Who to show my poem to next? Yuri! Howdy, Yuri. As Yuri reads my poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Huh? What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Huh? I guess you're right. Why am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
I've written at least like 3 of them before, right?
Really?
Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, it's not something that you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the purest of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh?
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghost Yuri?
Huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all.
Really? Must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I'd probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
Ah. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Wes.
Ah, me too. Ah, that's sweet. Phew. I guess it's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Yeah! Fucking eyeballs popping out! That was stressful as fuck! Music's off key again, and I don't like it. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns a poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about a feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Huh? I mean, you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all.
I do have a couple of suggestions.
Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And Wes did too. But based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Wes liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stirs up. Oh, music cutout. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh?
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Wes appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. I was full of myself. I wouldn't deliberately go to my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Wes started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little... It doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? Really act as long as you... You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. I got the voices mixed up. God. Me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy, bitch.
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance that toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let us hear everything you really think. She'll be head over heels for you after this.
Ah.
Suddenly Yuri turns towards me, as if she just noticed I was standing there.
Wes, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. How did I get dragged into the place? Not whomever I agree with. Yuri. Natsuki. Yuri. Natsuki. Yuri. It's zooming in. Yuri. Natsuki. Help me. Monica. Monica? Hello? Hi. Hey Wes. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? The text box is on the left side of the screen. Why is it rapping to Monica? Okay. Sorry about that. I really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. Go back inside once they've done yelling. Some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway. If this makes you want to spend less time with others, that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh no, she's crying! Natsuki, wait! She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Oh, this sucks. Why do I gotta look at anime girls crying? Oh, I'm sad now.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. No idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Wes, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. She keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
Kinda sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Wes. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing you trouble, but I really appreciate...
Monica? Yuri, are you okay? I'm scared. Okay. Let's keep going, I guess. Eternity. Massacre. Horror. Entropy. Disaster. Vertigo. Ambient. Zone. Oh my god. Graveyard. Unrestrained. ICVF. Ah! What's happened? Yuri? Okay. I don't Effulgent? Destiny. I may have made a mistake. Oh no, time. Why is it singing at me? I'm so scared. Determination. Sayori? Okay. Let's keep going, I guess. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple— No, I haven't. I'm scared. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Wes. Hi, Yuri's right tit. Not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression. The weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Oh, there you are. It's good to see you. I didn't expect that. I should have expected it. I didn't expect it, though. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga on the desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me into the corner of the room.
About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri. I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. Those are real-ass pictures on the left there. Ooh, China. Fuck. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. Now that you're apologizing, I know that you really didn't mean it.
Wes. Don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little happy too. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... Sorry, what am I saying right now?
Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her.
No, I haven't.
Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean anything I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on.
So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez. What's on your mind? I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happened. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But...
I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you'd secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. Must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. Guess I've been practicing for a while. I'm still not really good at it yet. Still, must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Aw, well thanks, Yuri. You shouldn't take that pose on that side of the screen, Monica. You just kind of fall off. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I'll look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Wes. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah. I didn't mean to put any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. Not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Super gay she is. Wes, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try and calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, and then pulls a copy of the book from her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my time reading here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind that with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher, and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes passed. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Something holding her up? I'm bored with just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The music is muffled because we're in the hallway. That's cute. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? Coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. Sharp inhale, like something is sucking air. Someone is sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? Reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? 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 Are you okay? Do you need someone to talk to? Should I go get a teacher? What do I do?
I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Wes, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course.
I want a kettle that I can dial in the temperature for. I want to get into tea, but man, I don't have time. I got shit to do. Getting it, the tea sounds like a cool hobby.
I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything.
Huh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Yeah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Wes. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know how I can keep up with this. Watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Wes, I have another request. You mind if we sit on the floor today?
Oh, why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. I wonder how tall Yuri is. No worries.
I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is. I wonder why that is. You can't see my mouse. Damn it. Joke doesn't work.
It's most likely because of my massive tits.
Your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while reading.
Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it goes well with the tea. Yuri and I sit together against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, the bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until his shoulders are touching. Am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but she's being less apprehensive. It's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. Briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's...
Okay, I won't take any. Are you sure?
Well... If I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. Didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. That's so cute.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Wes.
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Ah.
Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
I can't. Wes.
Suddenly Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over.
Wes. My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Wes. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Wes?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Oh.
Why is this?
Oh no. I don't like this as much as I thought I was going to. This isn't say so.
Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you.
Oh no. I don't like this. This is not... I don't like this.
Huh.
Monica? I need an adult. It's time to share poems. Who should I share my poem to first? Monica? Can you help me? Wes, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. Kind of getting dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. It shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Fucking Jesus Christ!
Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. The point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. But I think if you keep your distance, it would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me.
I would love to, Monica! Please, help me here! Like, throw me a bone, something! I don't like this.
To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway,
you want to read my poem now? I started slipping into Yuri's voice. Fuck.
I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding. I'm missing some vowels there. Piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless. Poem of meaningless. Delete her. What the fuck? Sorry, I know it's kind of wasn't that... That was Sayori's poem, wasn't it? It kind of reminds me of one of Sayori's poems. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. No point in explaining it. Or maybe it was one of Monica's later poems. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Thank you, Monica. I've lost my save slots. They're gone now. I had saves before, didn't I? Yeah, of course I did. What the fuck? History. You ever know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear. I can hear you. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Monica? You should show my poem to next, Natsuki. Yeah, just as I thought. Wes, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. Obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. Put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, Wes? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together. Not exclude each other even more. Such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today. I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. Sorry, Natsuki, I'm sorry. Listen, that's why I can't handle regular dating sims, man. Fucking anime girls get sad and shit. Yuri.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Wes, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
Ah, that makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Wes. Everything that you write is a treasure to me.
Oh, she's so cute. Oh, fucking, she scares me.
My heart is pounding just holding it. Uh-huh. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Wes? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. Right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay?
Wheel. That's a smudge mark there. I don't think any of the other ones had smudge marks. That's strange. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a dock ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel of rotating 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 45 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt's head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayers, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Did I just summon a demon or something? What the fuck?
Uh-huh. Doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. I wrote a poem with it. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though.
We've had no music for a while. I don't like it. You would like a special poem. Would you like to read it? Okay. Ah, Monica! Monica? Are you there? Oh no, my cursor is turned to Sayori. Oh no, can I... Capture cursor. Can you see this? You can't see it. Oh no. Don't capture cursor anymore. My cursor is turned into like a fragment of Sayori's sprite. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Oh, it's gone now. Oh no. We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? Well, if we can put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively. Ever since Wes joined, we've started with some club activities. This isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki,
I don't think you're looking at it the right way. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. Now you feel that way too. I know, we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Wes? Oh come on. You can't take advantage of Wes to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, you really think that any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never talked until Wes joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Wes isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you really should consider our opinions for once. Monica's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. Oh, this track is sad. I'm sure Yuri and Wes want to go get some more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? That doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Wes, why did you even join this club? I don't know, man, because I didn't have anything better to do on a Thursday. What were you hoping to get out of it? I was hoping to date one of the girls, but, I didn't go so well. Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyways? What if starting this club was a mistake?
now you've done it, Natsuki.
What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak to everyone else in the club like that. Speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. I'm not taking away anything. No, Wes. Not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, oh, Natsuki's crying. I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess.
Who cares about that obnoxious brat?
I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
Ah! Yuri? Can you not do that? Man. I don't like this.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and to make the decision that's right for the club. What about you, Wes? What do you want to get out of this club?
Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too.
Hey. Yuri, you got something in your eye there, Yuri?
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone for a while.
So, did you pop a blood vessel? What the fuck?
So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well.
Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri.
Huh?
I know how things were a little awkward yesterday. I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend.
Monica.
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay?
Me too.
Yeah. So I'll go home for today. Talk about the festival tomorrow. Well, there was an option to, like, skip for a bit there. Like, I have it on, like, don't skip for shit you haven't seen. But that popped up for some reason.
Okay. I'll look forward to it. Shall we go, Wes?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat a little bit with Wes before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest.
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little bit hectic lately, haven't they? Wes, I just wanted to make sure that you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. Oh, why is the screen going static? I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And they really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things that I've been hoping to talk with you about. Things I know only you could understand. That's why— wait, not yet. No, stop. Monica? Okay. Let's, I guess we'll keep doing this. More poems! Why is the ones keep going up? That's not right. Oh no. One. 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 Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
Hi, Wes. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monica? I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again?
Being considerate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling?
What are you talking about? You say it like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately?
And me? And nothing. Is it really that bad?
See, it is something.
I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it.
Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I care or anything. Oh man. You're the last one here again. Well, Wes just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano.
Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and... Right. I forgot.
About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel the same way. As long as we work together, this club will never become something that we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga.
Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday, and I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I felt really threatened or something. But I know that this is something that we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. I guess another girl would be nice at this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see this event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know? So I'm gonna help out too. And we'll just make sure it's done right.
Thank goodness.
Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah. That's wonderful. Wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Wes. What do you want to do today?
I was thinking we already have plans today.
Ah. Is that so, Yuri?
That's correct. Wes is already engaged in a novel that we are reading together. Aren't you glad that I've gotten him into literature, Monica?
I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes? Yuri? You were a little too excited there.
Thank you for understanding, Monica.
Jesus Christ, Yuri.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. There's one thing I can feel... If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention yourself as well.
Didn't we go through this yesterday? Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as he retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with the filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. This is the same event.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher?
Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Picture in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. He's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes of... I'm in a loop here! Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. Most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down down the hallway. Huh. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. Are they in pain? Reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Ah, it's Yuri again. Ah! Fuck! Don't do that to me, game!
Wait. Why did I... Sorry. I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right?
This is exactly what happened. Well, not that last bit. This is what happened yesterday.
My head has been a little funny lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them.
Uh-oh.
But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies. And the way I can control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. Nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me. And it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. But every time we come to the club, my heart starts going crazy. It's like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Wes, is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around.
But I'm not crazy, right? I'm not crazy, right?
Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. We're finally alone. Can't we just stay here for a while?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I just want to stay here.
What the fuck? Is that Monica? Is that Monica superimposed in the background?
Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you'd never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. That's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Wes. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school. And read together. Eat together. Sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like that it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. Now we get to have a happy ending I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me, Wes?
What you waited years for? What the fuck? Yuri? Monica? Don't say I didn't warn you, Wes. What? What? Monica? Atsuki? I'm not gonna read another one of Yuri Sucka poems. I'm still gonna make you read mine. That's a reason. I really wish I didn't have to do this. But unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here for a few days, and you may not know what I mean, but she's normally not like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm not forcing myself to suck up. Truth is, I'm really worried about her. If I try to talk with her, she'll get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I just wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, but it really hurts me to see what's happening. And I'm gonna hate myself later for admitting this, but right now I don't really care. I just feel so helpless. So please, see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. Make a couple if I have to. Just please try and do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. I'm so mad at her right now. That's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know why I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Uh-oh. Changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. No point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Wes? If we just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think about Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Hello? Just Monica. You should have shown my poem to next. Hey, Yuri.
Finally.
Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath.
I love it. I love everything about it. Wes, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please.
Sure, I don't care.
You're too nice to me, Wes. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right?
Yuri holds my poem close to her chest.
I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it.
I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over.
I'll give myself paper cuts so that your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it.
Oh no. That's blood. And something yellow. I hope that's not urine. I can't. Assaults. My mind alone. Closer. Oh, do you like it?
I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, it's been endowed with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit.
Yes? A joke. Oh, thank God, a joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Fucking... Ha ha ha, it's a good joke! Don't those come after? Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to...
You don't need to call that out. It's getting too meta. Look, can we just get this done? I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking... I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help.
Monica, I'm not useless, you know?
I know that.
I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to be making decorations and setting up some nice mood lighting.
There, see? That's a great idea. That gives us all something to do.
Eh? What about Wes?
Wes is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. You can select something with your mouse. Try the arrow keys. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull?
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already the most suitable for one person, my task is laborious enough to benefit from me having an extra pair of hands.
Mine too.
What, your cupcakes? Please.
Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging us around with you to in your stupid books. You and Monica.
Hey, I didn't even do anything.
Okay, then why not let Wes decide who to help instead of abusing your power?
I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Wes make the choice, okay?
Okay, fine.
Fine. Jeez.
Wes, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just...
Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide.
You shut your mouth.
For God's sake. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay?
I remember this. This I do remember, and, I don't dig it. Oh! Oh! That's what you mean. Yeah, that's unfortunate, you know? I see. I can go down here all I want. Save. Overwrite save. Return. Yuri? Oh! This I remember, because, this is very not okay. Let's go with the bottom, Monica, that you can't see. Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. That's what he chose.
No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Wes for yourself. What a shameful thing to do.
Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here.
I'm being unreasonable. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Wes away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health.
Yuri, you're scaring me a little.
Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask?
Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey Wes. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as she pushes Yuri out the door. I don't like the giggling. I can hear voices.
Finally. Finally.
And heavy breathing over the piano.
This is really all I wanted. Wes, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. A whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful?
Oh no, I can hear her laughing.
Wow. There's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. Feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you. But if it feels so good, why do I feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Wes. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. Feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't really care about what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please,
Wes.
just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you.
Thank you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you.
I want you all to myself. And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Wes. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession?
Sure! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Goodbye. Man. I don't like this game anymore. I need a doll. Can I just skip this? Oh, it's evening now. Check the history tab. Oh. Welcome to the Leisure Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special of the things I love. Now that you're in the club member, you can help me with make dreaming come true. In this cute game, every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the useful bundle of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, this is the Steam page, isn't it? This is the Steam description. I can tell that you're a sweetheart. We promise to spend the most time with me. Welcome to the Literature Club. Oh, it's night now. Oh no. The blood is dried. Her eyes have sunken. It's evening again. Oh. Oh, she stopped smiling now. Settings. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? That was pretty. Ah! Oh, that's vomit. That's like actual on-screen. That's like fully drawn and rendered vomit. That's not pleasant. I'm here. Wes, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Wes? Oh, geez. Didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. Must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Oh, Yuri deleted successfully. Natsuki deleted successfully. I'm almost done. Just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from the tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really had to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? It should only take a second. Oh. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Wes. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other, because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? There's no point in saying anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going... Oh, no. That you in the game. Whatever you want to call him. Talking to you, Wes. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know that I'm aware that this is all just a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you'd paid a little more attention. This would have been a bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. Made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Wes? All the other girls are just programmed to end up confessing to you, while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there, in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me, forever. Sorry if it's hard for you to understand. Couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. There must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. But it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You're truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Yes, will you go out with me? Yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything. Funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Wes. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. You wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. Kinda freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Oh no! Monya! Monik! Moniki! Nonya! Mineka! Unisi! Monk! Monka! Monuika! Monika! Monik! Anoika! Monica! Monica! Onk. Ona. Monica. 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 Monaco. Hi again, Wes. Perfect, Monica! I got an achievement for that. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Wes. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world, and write a novel of our own fantasies. With the flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into poems that I write. Truth is, all the poems I've written about have been my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you'd call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here. Do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude of them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind. I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh, gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. You want to see a trick? Can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? Oh, no. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. Give me some time. Oh, fuck. Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. She knows! She knows everything! Fuck, I'm just waiting for her to call you out by name. That'll be scary! Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. But anyway, if I take some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. We'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. You're such a good listener. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid I'm rambling or talking about boring things. Makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having a conversation. But I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. As you know, I'm on Twitter. My username is Little Monix. What? Hold on. No way. Are you? There's the Twitter username with 441.8k followers. Wow. It's an actual Twitter account. And it tweeted recently too. Like last month, top of the month. I think that was about when that was about when Plus was released, wasn't it? I think I had this in my library for a bit. Before that, yeah, I hadn't tweeted since October. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username, though. Love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world. The real world. So make sure you follow me, okay?
would really mean a lot to me. How much you mean to me and all. It would really make me feel loved.
I didn't expect you to have an actual real world Twitter, but I guess that's I guess it's pretty par for the course.
Wes, would you ever introduce your friends to me? I don't really know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that.
I mean, I did intend to share this stream with Stefan, because he very explicitly warned me against playing this game. When I first, like, oh, I want to play Doki Doki, just to experience it. I kind of know all the twists, but I want to see it. And, like, Stefan, like, he basically DM'd me and said, no, dude, please play anything else for your mental health. And it's like, that is very sweet, Stefan, but I know what I'm getting myself into, and I want to experience it anyways.
Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I hope it's the same the other way around, too. Did you say kiss? This is sudden. A little embarrassing. But if it's with you, I might be okay with it. Wow, sorry. I really couldn't keep a straight face there. That's the kind of thing girls say in these kind of romance games, right? Don't lie if it turns you on a little bit.
Can we not discuss this on stream, Monica?
I'm kidding. Well, to be honest, I do start to get all romantic when the mood is right. But that'll be our secret.
I wonder how long this is.
Wonder if I'm able to change the music. Something a little more romantic would be nice, you know? Like a gentle piano. Has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if I... Oh, geez. That wasn't it at all. Sorry, I don't really know what I'm doing. Guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I already broke so much stuff. And deleted those other characters. Aha. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's not right for me to miss things that weren't even real in the first place. If I just focus on the present, then this is the happiest I've ever been. Now it's kind of creepy. Even though I deleted everyone else's files, I can still kind of feel them. It's just like all their lines are still lingering in the air, whispering in the back of my head. Imagine if someone you knew died. You just started hearing their voice in your head. Maybe it just wasn't thorough enough. I'm too afraid to delete anything else, because I might really break things. Like if I mess with any files relevant to me, I might accidentally delete myself. And that would ruin everything, wouldn't it? I don't know what it's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. I believe in you, Wes. Wes, how much do you read?
A little bit. Not actual literature. I read a lot of manga. And if not that, then light novels.
It's way too easy to neglect reading books. If you don't read much, it almost feels like a chore compared to all the other entertainment we have. Once you get into a good book, it's like magic. You get swept away. I think doing some reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a little better. Helps you get good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination. It's not hard at all to pick some random book that's short and captivating. Before you know it, you might be a pretty avid reader. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And the two of us could talk about the latest book you're reading. That sounds super amazing.
I've hit escape. My mouse... I don't actually know that there's a way to leave when she's not talking to me.
I've always wondered, what is it about these character archetypes that people find so appealing? Settings.
Oh my god. Exit. Cancel. Save. Save. No! I got an achievement still. No. What is a no? Choose not to quit Doki Doki Literature Club. Exit. Turn to desktop. There's no music. Poem. An unusual poem by Yuri. Continuation of Monika's first poem, only appearing in Act 2. Happy End. Monika's poem for the player in Act 3. Poem from Monika, distributed at special events in the past. Are all of Monika's other poems. Electrical signal from some remote corner of my brain, connecting all kinds of circuits and nerves and chemicals in a web understood by nobody. The chemicals make my chest tingle around my beating heart. The nerves make my hand move, straining a dark tree with some dark substance. The ink reflects into your glimmering eyes. Holding this paper is almost as though you're holding it in my hand which wrote it. Let our emotions stir together until our hearts beat in harmony, connected to each other. I feel electric. Just Monika. Secrets. One of 11 special poems. Doki Doki Literature Club selects 3 random special poems to appear when it started for the first time. Wow. So you just gotta roll the dice. First sketch of Yuri's second CG before being outlined and colored in. Write all 3 poems for Yuri. Hey. A sketch page by David Evelyn to test and compare different uniform styles. The characters featured are arbitrary designs by David for the purpose of testing uniforms. Oh, that's Uki's hair. Music. It doesn't tell me what's new. That's annoying. Settings. Data collected 35. What the fuck does that mean? Mail. I have no new mail. Files. Traceback.txt. Characters. Monika. Audio poem words. I don't think that's any new. I still only have 2 side stories. Good lord. Okie dokie. What just happened? I had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop, now that it's just the 2 of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Wes, I don't know if you would have any idea. If you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it's almost like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you just figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. And where was I? I've always wondered, what is it about these character archetypes that people find so appealing anyway? Their personalities are just completely unrealistic. Like, imagine if there was someone like Yuri in real life. I mean, she'd barely even be capable of forming complete sentences. And forget about Natsuki. Sheesh. Someone with her kind of personality doesn't just get all cute and pouty whenever things don't go her way. Could go on. I think you get the point. Are people really attracted to these weird personalities that literally don't exist in real life? I'm not judging or anything. After all, I found myself attracted to some pretty weird stuff too. I'm just saying, it fascinates me. Like you're siphoning out all of the components of a character, it just makes them feel human, leaving just the cute stuff. It's concentrated cuteness with no actual substance. You wouldn't like me more if I was like that, right? Maybe I should feel a little insecure because you're playing this game in the first place. And again, you're still here with me, aren't you? I think that's enough reason for me to believe I'm okay just the way I am. By the way, you are too. You're the perfect combination of human and cuteness. That's why there was never a chance I wouldn't fall for you. Hey, what's your favorite game? Mine is Doki Doki Literature Club. That was a joke. If you tell me you like some other romance game better, I might get a little jealous. I mean, if you're going just by my Steam numbers, it's Smite by like 1,000 hours or so. Back in my debate club days, I learned a whole lot of arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their opinion as the superior one. Hello. Game's upsetting.
You got laundry.
Okay. Kind of stating the obvious, but it affects the way they try to get their point across. Let's say you really like a certain movie, right? Someone else comes along and tells you the movie sucks, because it did X and Y wrong. Doesn't that make you feel kind of personally attacked? Because by saying that, it's like they're implying that you have bad taste. And once emotions enter the picture, it's almost guaranteed that both people will be left sour. But it's all about language. If you make everything as subjective sounding as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You could say I'm personally not a fan of it, and I felt like I'd like it more if it did X and Y, and things like that. It even works when you're citing facts about things. If you say, I read on this website that it works like this, or if you admit that you're not an expert on it, it's much more like you're putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it on them. If you put an active effort to keep the discussion mutual and level, they usually follow suit. Then you can share your opinion without anyone getting upset, just from a disagreement. Plus, people will start seeing you as open-minded and good listener. It's a win-win, you know? I guess that would be Monica's debate tip of the day. That sounds a little silly. Thanks for listening, though. Man, I looked it up just because I wanted to know. There's like 50 different things you can say. Like, it's a lot. Wish there was a piano in here. Well, Monica, listen, I gotta go. Alright. I'm gonna call it here for today. This is a lot to take in. So we will try and pick this up next week, I guess. And we'll reach the thrilling conclusion of Doki Doki Literature Club. After that, I'll see if I can find a guide to unlocking all the side stories. And then we can see if we can run through those in a night. Hopefully we can. I don't know how long these are. 6 side stories, so I don't know if that's 6, part 1, part 2, 1, 2, and then there's 4 more that I haven't unlocked. Don't fucking put your teeth on my goddamn doorknob, piece of shit. Fucking brother's bothering me. I don't know if this is it, and there's just like 2 more. There's like 1, 2, like a part 1, part 2, and that's all the side stories. Or if there's like if a scroll bar appears, and there is part 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then another one. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But we'll find out next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
On Dragon Ball Z. Thanks for hanging out and helping me get through this, because this is a frightening game. I'll see you later. Tomorrow I am hosting D&D for a couple work buddies of mine. This weekend, probably some Monster Hunter D&D admin stuff. A couple more maps. Need to write up a couple more tables in my my master doc. Probably use my Kickstarter deck and draw a few quests. See what those look like. And then Monday we'll be back with with our trial speedrun in Ace Attorney Justice for All. So, let's see. Set as wallpaper. Yeah, that's better. Much better. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, and be